Hey, what's up? All right, this will be a quick one. Art for inspiration. Checking out Marvel Fanfare issue 15. This is Barry Windsor-Smith. Little story. This is a facsimile edition. This is not an original printing of this. I don't think I own an original printing of this. This book also appears in, what is it? The Thing Omnibus, which I don't have. I'm not a big fan of The Thing, but I am absolutely a huge fan of Barry Windsor-Smith. So the Thing Omnibus also contains the fill-in issue for Fantastic Four that Barry Windsor-Smith did, which also is centric around the Thing. So let's just take a peek at this. Story-wise, we're not really here to discuss it. I'll just let you know. It's literally the antics between Johnny Storm and Thing, and he plays a prank on Thing on like a birthday. So that's what it is. But we're just here for the art for this. Barry Windsor-Smith, totally awesome, awesome art. Subject matter of this is kind of weak for this, but again, it's Barry Windsor-Smith, so I can't showcase. I can't not showcase it, you know. Yeah, if you're looking for something to read, I'm not going to recommend this. It is what it is. But if you're a big fan of Barry Windsor-Smith and you're trying to study the kind of lines that he uses for texturing or for rendering, things like that, there's nothing in here that breaks the mold of what he gives you anywhere else, per se. But it is pretty cool to see some of his design elements and some of his approach with some of the inking and stuff in here. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be very short. Yeah, and it turns into like pretty quickly like this fever dream sort of scenario for Ben Grimm here. Definitely filler material for sure. You get the springboard action where the food blows up in his face, you know. Yeah, all the toys and stuff. It's basically just obstacles and booby traps or whatever. He thinks Doctor Doom somehow infiltrated him. The whole thing doesn't really make any sense, but it's cool to see. It's cool to see Barry Windsor-Smith draw. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just cool to see what he draws. That Ben Grimm face is horrific. it's so weird. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit of like more of a cartoony approach for Barry Windsor-Smith. A little lighthearted. He doesn't draw cartoony-esque. I mean, this is all cartooning, but he doesn't flip to like a Saturday morning style. It's just subject matter is pretty goofy. It's just weird to me. He thinks it's real, and then he goes through. He's like, "Oh, it was a screen print," and then there's another one. All right, Super Scroll, whatever. He ends up falling in this like almost a danger room scenario full of ball pit, and all the toys and stuff. And oh yeah, that's right. It was an April Fool's gag. I said birthday earlier. Yeah, some April Fool gag. Yeah, and then obviously Ben's not cool with it. Yeah, just really interesting to see. Like I said, again, seeing some of his line art through here and things like that. Uh, Not a big investment. Just kind of a cool thing to own and be able to kind of crack open and remember, be like, wow, yeah, it's kind of terrible, but the artwork is interesting enough, to take a peek. Pretty interesting here too. Yeah, back in the day when Marvel's characters used to smoke, he's got a cigar out and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, everything beyond this is other other stuff. It's other material. So yeah, these editions here, these facsimiles, they're printed cover to cover, the original material, updated pricing, updated SKU and wick and all that. But for the most part, it's pretty much identical to the original newsprint printing of these and all that. So yeah, if you get a chance, you see any of these you like, to my knowledge, they try to stay true to the original coloring as well. It looks pretty similar. I imagine Barry Windsor-Smith probably colored this himself because there is like purple against green. That's something he does. He'll throw two opposing secondary colors together to create that brick area of a drop shadow and things like that. So it's just what he does. But yeah, hope you enjoyed Marvel Fanfare 15 Facsimile Edition and all that. Right. Hope y'all have a great day.